HerO taking it down. Grubby, can Infi come back and defeat HerO?
Yes, he can.
He can just one game or two?
He can win 2 games.
Ooh.
Because both Terrans in StarCraft and humans in Warcraft 3 have one thing in common. When they're down a game, they are not afraid to cheese.
All right.
The one rule you need to remember.
Fair enough. I understand. So here we are, guys. HerO, of course, in the bottom left there as our blue Protoss. And then in the... Wait, no. I guess the colors are a little bit funny right now. Hold on. There we go. And in the top right, Infi as the blue Terran.
Infi looks very warm.
He looks very warm. Are those boots hot? Have you been in those?
I have not.
You should check one out, actually. I don't know. I haven't been up there.
At the WCS Europe Finals, Blizzard had a very extensive air conditioning system for every player. You could choose wind speed, temperature. It was very sophisticated.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of the things like for like OSLs, like OSL Finals, the player actually tells them the temperature to make the boot.
What?
Players will tell the temperature. Yeah,
on
like,
paper?
This is the temperature I want the boot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because that's... I mean, they have everything. Sometimes you'll see players in StarCraft 1, and this will eventually happen in StarCraft 2, guys, so it is relevant. Actually bring in a ruler and make sure that the keyboard, the mouse pad, the monitor, everything is exactly the same length as practice, because we were talking earlier about muscle memory and the likes.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, that it's important. You have to have everything exact. You have to be perfectly comfortable.
Yeah. Golf has that in common with StarCraft 2. Muscle memory is so important. You create this over the course of years. Obviously, we're not looking at our keyboard, right? When we're pressing...
Hopefully you're not, or you're probably not a pro gamer.
So like, I need a lighted keyboard because I want to be able to see it in the dark. No, so it's all by memory. So you want to be able to have your keyboard exactly where you used to, for sure.
Absolutely, so true.
Now, HerO going for a 2-gas opening with 2 probes in each gas.
Yeah. You think he's going to tech off this, or is this just an expand wall?
I expand you a second sauce.
Yeah. I can't help it, man. It's just too cute.
I like it. Considering where he put his pylon, this looks exactly like HerO is ripping off of SKT1's build, SKT1 Rain's build against Teja and Game 5 against MVP as well. If that's true, he's going to make a Twilight where that second pylon is on the right side.
Yeah. And that's actually like a sick good build, and if he does it, we will definitely talk about that a lot. In the meantime, Infi has gone for just a fast expansion here, not doing anything cheeky. You mentioned human and Terran players can cheese when they're down a game.
It's not too late, man.
Huh? I don't know. We'll see. And he has put the probes back on gas, Grubby.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Could be adding a Twilight sometime soon.
He should be doing it very soon. And there it is. Okay, so it does look like it's very likely to be that DT Rush. He did start a Sentry, though, instead of a Second Stalker.
Oh.
So this might actually... What might
weird.
this be, in fact?
Observer is asking for a buff. Now, I mean that he can't still make a turret. He could still do a turret.
Yeah, he could. He could. I'm really excited to see here.
Let's see.
You know what? I don't know, man. There goes the Nexus. It's looking DT, man. It's going to be DT.
Yeah.
It's going to be DT
has
Sentry.
190 energy when it finished. Gas when it finished, not 170 like I said. So already 250. Actually, not as much.
This lined up actually pretty well.
Yeah, about as well as you could expect.
Yeah. Yeah, because Rain likes to get the DT Shrine after the Nexus is started as well. So it lined up with the minerals very well. So looks like it is going to be this DT build. And guys, this is like a macro DT build. This is not an all-in. This is like one of the best ways to open DT and not have it be all-in at all. But you have to be careful how many you make.
Yeah, I mean the Nexus got started at 5 minutes and a bit. That's pretty cool. That's normal. That would be about the same timing as you could expect from Zealot Stalker Nexus. Oh, okay. So he's going to gain purchase into the main base with Hallucination and low ground pylon warp in.
And so it is a Hallucination, but not with Blink, with DT. And that's an old build as well that we don't really see as much anymore.
And that's why he needed the Sentry so early.
Yeah, he needs to get that 100 energy. And this is like... This is pretty expensive, but this is really tricky. This is a new take on what Rain has been doing. And look at that, he's making a turret!
Yeah.
Oh my god, what in the world? You know what? Maybe Infi has really done his homework on what's popular right now in this matchup.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he scouted the 2 early gases, so it remains a very realistic possibility.
Yeah.
Now, the pylon for Hero is in the DT spot.
Yeah.
Right? And we see a Marine or SCV moving out near the turret, but he's not going to see it yet. And there we go with the supply depot. It's not quite going to
But it doesn't matter. It's not going to happen in time. He's going to warp into DTs right now. Look at that. 2 of them, 3 of them coming in. And how many scans does he actually have? Let me take a look. He has 1 scan. He's building a turret in his main base. And it looks like he'll pretty much stop it dead in his tracks, but the DTs will do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, he is able to kill the gases. Oh,
whoa.
No kills yet for this DT. There goes 1 SCV. He will be able to kill the refineries unless we have more detection coming for Infi, or he repairs it. He could have repaired it.
Is he going to get Stim before? No, it looks like Stim should. No, it's not going to! Oh, wait, no, that was the combat shield. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, when you kill the thing that's upgrading Stim right before it finishes, you win the game.
And Stim was actually in range of the turret. He tried to kill the Stim Tech Lab, wouldn't have made it, but it was actually in range of that turret.
Yeah.
So Hero's DTs got cleaned up, about 3 DTs or so. Oh no, this one's still alive.
Oh, what? And actually, he's killed 7 SCVs. I hadn't realized he killed that many.
Some of it was Marines, with that DT at least.
Yeah.
Probably. Because there were 4 Marines before. But 7 worker kills from 3 DTs or so. In the meantime, Hero has not stopped pro production all that much.
Yeah.
And Hero avoided that standard timing of Medivacs. There's been a lot of delay on the starport timing, guys.
Yeah.
We don't have triple orbital here, and yet the starport is only just finishing at 940. That's normally the triple orbital starport timing.
And in fact, he's going to have Blink well before Medivacs are anywhere near his base. He's already gone up to 5 gates here. So plenty of production going on, and he is going to go into Colossus play, and I like this choice of Colossus play, especially since he delayed that starport. It's a great choice.
Yeah. I mean, decent Medivac numbers coupled with enough Vikings to deal with that are so far from being anywhere done in this game. And then he already has Blink done, which is a great precursor to Colossi, but usually doesn't work out with timings because of how much pressure Terran is piling on. This game, Hero was the one putting the pressure, so he gets that kind of breathing room to get that really nice Stalker with Blink and Colossus combination.
Yeah, this is really so well done so far. And in fact, is DT going to come up for harassment? I feel like he shouldn't commit there. It's obvious if he's moving out, there's a scan ready. Kill 1 Marine, back up.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's going to whiff some scans. You're going to get a lot of scouting and map presence just having a DT around. And he doesn't want to buy anymore. That was, he does have 1 more DT, but again, you have to be careful how much you spend on DTs as well.
Yeah, if you keep sending a DT and they scan, it's cool that you're making them use scans instead of meals and stuff, but it's not actually cost efficient. It's actually, it would be much cooler if you never made another one, and they're just always feeling forced to save energy and not using it in meals.
No, that's what I love about this build normally. Normally you're going to see 1 or 2 DTs, maybe 3, but anyways, we do have this stim and run up. Pretty decent force fields right there, and he does blink down, so he will hold this off, and Infi does have to back up. A very nice backup there by Infi.
But a few more units were late to join the party and will be rallied in. Hero is now looking pretty nice here. Command Center number 3 has only just been started, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Hero respond in kind, having fended off that first attack so easily.
Yeah, now he's at 7 gates. We don't see even a pylon down south. He is making an upgrade in a Colossus, though, so we will see a 3rd base coming up pretty quickly here by Hero. The 7 gates are just to make sure he has that constant production and has no chance of really dying to an Infi attack.
Yeah. Ghost Academy, again, pretty early for Infi. So he's going to be making Medivacs and Ghosts soon. Now, Hero, as said, there he goes with the 3rd Nexus. Is that the first unit-specific upgrade that Hero is making? The attack
the
upgrade?
Thermal Lance?
The Force attack, or did he have armor?
He does have armor. Yeah, he started armor right at the same time as Blink, so that's been done for a little bit.
Now we see a bit of a trade here. The Stalkers are quite out of position, and it feels like that might create a situation where he can go stim and attack. but decides not to.
I liked that preemptive scan before he got up there. You have to be careful because of the possibility of force fields.
Yeah, that's
you know, that's especially when you know the stalkers are probably on their way back as well. So, really good movements by Infi. Even though he hasn't gotten anything done with them, he's really showing a lot of understanding of what he should be trying at least.
Now, HerO, it's always a good idea. You should learn from this, guys. When you're getting your first Colossi with thermal lands, especially in situations where you know the turn is delayed, you should always try to use them to throw your weight around the map. Eventually, Colossus can get taken out very quickly by Vikings, but for the moment that you have them, where they are still in the process of trying to get it countered, you should try to use them to gain advantages. Ooh, a little bit of a move command there by the Stalkers.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, and in fact, he overcommitted with his Stalkers, and now that Colossus could be in some trouble. Just give it a...
I feel like he's going to be able to crush this force. Right there, the game goes on, and he's trying to run away with his army. Doing some stutter step micro on the way, but with those blink stalkers there, eventually he could be faced with losing everything. And these are very high energy medivacs, which
that's painful.
He really didn't want to lose. Obviously.
That is so painful. When you're out on the map and they have blink stalkers and Colossus like this is the one thing that once he's done this now, he doesn't have to stop Colossus production.
Exactly.
He can stay on Colossus for the rest of the game, most likely, because Infi does not have 2 starports. He's lost medevacs. He has to remake them. He can't just go Vikings now. It's a terrible spot for Infi. And even though the supplies are very even, and Infi does have his 3rd base there, as we see, this is amazing for HerO.
Yeah. Let's see if he does indeed do that, make more Colossi. He's just finished his 3rd one, but he's working on his Templar archives. I completely agree with you. Just continuing to make Zealots, Stalkers, and Colossi, he could probably just do like a pretty powerful 200 supply fight. He has the double forge, so he would be getting like 2-2 by the moment he's 200 supply.
Yeah.
Just Archons would be enough, and Colossi. Like 6 Colossi.
That's my thought process on it.
But HerO always trying to play it fancy, right?
He does. Sometimes people play it a little bit too fancy. When you do a certain amount of damage to someone, you can play the game a bit different, which is going to make it even harder on them. But anyways, is it going to matter? He's going to walk up here with his 3 Colossi and the Stalkers that he has right now. And Infi coming around from behind. Can he get up there? And the nice targeting, but good force fields. Good force fields.
That's going to dissuade Infi from following that too enthusiastically. Now, keep in mind that 1 Colossus is almost down. There's no sentry energy left, and I feel like it might be Infi's chance here to try and engage that. Don't you think he should have maybe tried to cut off that army?
Yeah, this is the part where he's still at a similar supply. There's only 3 Colossus in there, and one of them, as you mentioned, almost dead. So yeah, that's the one point where Infi has a decent army against what HerO has, but now that HerO's withdrawn, he has Psystorm finished. He has restarted his Colossi production. 2-2 is even closer. I doubt he's going to try for an engagement before then, and that's going to make everything so much harder in Infi.
Yeah, that was probably Infi's best chance of wresting the advantage in that game back there, trying to cut off that army. But as it stands, there's 2-3 High Templars or so with Storm available. EMP and Snipes are going to have to be amazing. We should see some scans coming out here from Infi to see exactly where all the High Templars are. There we go with the scan. That's a good decision, and it's going to allow him to know that the army will not backstab him. He's going to be able to move in here and could potentially focus down this Nexus and then run away.
I think that's exactly what he should be trying to do. A little bit slow on the targeting it down.
Too slow.
Oh no, he that was too fancy basically by Infi there.
He didn't need to stutter or anything.
Yeah, he could have just targeted and run out of there, but now his army is being demolished even though he's killed this Nexus off. And I mean, as HerO, yeah, you lost the Nexus, but you're killing his entire army in exchange.
Yeah, Infi, he was getting blocked behind his ghosts and didn't bring his stint army close enough to the Nexus. He could totally have killed that off, leave behind a token army, which he would stutter step to the bottom right, and then just run home.
Yes.
And he would have been 3 base against 2.
With a big chunk of his army still around. I'm talking, he'd be 140 supply right now, easy. And 140 against 163, you can do that battle most likely. 115 against 163,
not so much.
Lot harder.
Yeah.
Well.
So now Infi is waiting for the inevitable counterattack. I mean, it's just 100% sure coming. He has a small amount of Vikings still working off of that 1 starport, and he's actually remaking his factory, guys. And it's
he has
not
no
to make
medevacs.
0 medevacs.
0 medevacs. This is not going to go well for him, unfortunately. Even Archon's in here. Storm's going down. There are a lot of ghosts, So the High Templar is going to be taken out for the most part, but this army overall is just like way too strong right now. It's going to be so cost efficient.
He needs to pull some SCVs to try and buffer anything he can. But
it looks like this game is just about over. And GG. Hero takes out Infi 2-0.